I watched her open the box like it was just another holiday trinket. Her smile was polite, polished, but carried the same icy distance she'd honed over the last 6 months. My wife, the woman I thought I'd share a lifetime with, was about to unravel her world. Not just the gift, the truth. At first, she overlooked the USB, a sleek silver drive nestled in a plain velvet case. No bow, no note, nothing showy. But when her fingers grazed it, her expression flickered. I leaned back, the fireplace casting shadows across her carefully composed face. She had no clue what was coming. We met 9 years ago. She was captivating, witty, driven, a spark in her eyes. I was carving out my own path, a modest startup with big dreams, and she seemed to love that fire in me. Not my wealth or status, just me. Or so I believed. We built a life that gleamed on the surface, a 2-story house, elegant dinner parties, picture-perfect holiday cards. But behind closed doors, it was sterile. She'd brush off the chill as exhaustion, stress, or ambition. I bought it. Foolish, right? The drift crept in slowly, her back turned in bed, fewer curious glances about my day, her phone always face down. Late nights at work, trips for meetings that never matched her schedule. I loved her, so I lied to myself. Just a phase, I thought. Every couple has them. Then one evening, I passed her home office and heard her laugh, soft, playful, a sound she hadn't shared with me in years. She didn't know I was there. She didn't know her Bluetooth speaker was still linked to the living room. Don't worry, he still thinks I'm in it for the long haul. He's clueless about what's coming. That night, something in me broke. Someone new took my place. I didn't confront her. What was the point? She'd spin it, cry, make me the villain. No, I didn't want to fight. I wanted retribution. So I became a ghost in my own life, quiet, unnoticeable, fading into the background. She seemed to welcome it, gave her room to sink deeper into her plot. She didn't know I was digging through our bank statements, recording her calls for weeks. She didn't know her lover, the wealthy financier, was under scrutiny for fraud, and I'd slipped a few files to the right people to speed up his downfall. She didn't know I'd locked our joint assets in a trust she couldn't touch. And she definitely didn't know I'd turned our home security footage into a 90-minute film, How to Break a Vow, a gold digger's playbook. It had chapters, narration, time-stamped evidence. I had help polishing it. It was precise, devastating, a work of art. Christmas morning, her family gathered at her father's sprawling estate. Her lover had been arrested the day before, splashed across the headlines. She hadn't pieced it together yet. She was too busy sliding divorce papers across the table, tucked in a crimson envelope, acting like it was a simple deal. Her mother smiled approvingly. Her father barely acknowledged me. They thought I was already erased. Then I handed her the box and watched her unwrap her own undoing. She stayed at the USB, puzzled. "What's this?" she asked. "Protection," I said, "from predators." The room chuckled uneasily. She didn't. Not after she plugged it into the laptop on the coffee table. The video played automatically. Her voice, smooth and vicious. "I'll be rid of him by January. He doesn't suspect a thing. I'll take everything." Her face drained. Her father looked stunned. Her mother gasped. Her brother muttered, "Holy hell." I just watched as the room choked on her exposed lies, audio clips, screenshots, prenup breaches, offshore accounts, her affair, her scheme. By the end, she sat pale, surrounded by torn wrapping paper, a specter of herself. The final frame flashed, "Merry Christmas. You lost the only one who ever truly cared." I stood, smoothed my jacket. She stammered, "Wait, where are you going?" "I'm already gone," I said. "You just didn't see it." The silence that followed was the sweetest sound I'd heard in years. 3 days later, her dream job at that hedge fund evaporated. Turns out they don't hire people starring in scandals. Her family cut her off, financially, publicly, legally. The story flipped overnight. I wasn't the fool she discarded. I was the man she couldn't break. Betrayal is a craft, but revenge? That's a masterpiece. I walked away clean. No rage, no drama, just peace. I built a new life, quietly, for me. But every Christmas, I think of her face, that silence, and I smile. The best gifts are the ones they never expect.